first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. And it's caught. Yeah, the Browns are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. From the 2-yard line. They give the chop out of the gun. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
Third and goal. They're going with Chubb. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Zane Gonzalez. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
11 yards there, first down.
And the Bengal first down.
From midfield now, Burrow. Oh, he kicks down. It falls down incomplete.
Second and 10.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Burrow going to throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And this is incomplete. Drew Sample, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On third down, Mixon. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. Late field goal. We are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where you see the final score there. Ben Roethlisberger, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. From there, let's head to the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, to check in on the Broncos. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. Melvin Gordon has a touchdown there. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And it's the visiting LA Chargers, who have the lead in that one at halftime. Mike Williams, a touchdown catch in that first half. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24.
Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Mixon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On first down, Mixon. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is Mixon. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives them the first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Throw. Screenplay, McKinnon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Down and goal at the 6.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? To the air again, Burrow. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
20. Browns 17.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
The 43-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row. First down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.